I don't like it as much as my wife does. My wife really liked it. I kind of find that too much is going on. You don't score enough, and it just never feels like you have enough time to make the engine really work for you or your deck really work for you.
It's an 8-round game, right? I bought it, is why I'm asking, because it was
well, enjoy.
it was on sale on Amazon the other day for like 55% off. It was like
holy shit,
it was like $30 down from 65, and I
wish their other game would go on sale like that. I can't remember. Quacks of Quedlinburg.
That's the thing, is I have Quacks and I really like Quacks, so I was like, so I'll roll the dice on $30 taverns and see how
Quacks is a kind of a boiled down version of this game that I find more enjoyable.
I'll only hear this, right?
Quacks was first, right? I think Quacks was
I believe so, yeah. Taverns is next.
Which makes sense that they would feel like they play off each other, but
yeah.
Might be a little loud when it comes on, so just make sure to do your hits it.
yeah, as soon as you started giving your opinion, I was like, this is gonna be one of those moments where you ask somebody what you think of something, then you have to be like, well, but it's because I bought it and it's coming.
Well, how much did you buy it for? Like, what was, if you don't mind me asking?
$30. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, still too much.
No, I was gonna say like 25. So I feel like for 30, like, yeah, it's a fine game for $30 as long as you didn't spend like 70 on it or whatever it usually is.
I wasn't gonna pull the trigger on full price. But
He spent $147 used.
What a sucker!
You dingus.
It belonged to Nick Cage. It's got a lot of added value.
Oh goddamn! Then what a steal!
There's no proof that it belonged to Nick Cage. It's just word of mouth. But
just Nick Cage's name is scribbled on the side of it.
Yeah.
It just says, hello, I'm Nick Cage on it, which is pretty convincing. That is what he writes on all of his things.
I'm trying to remember my...
I was going to say, I think we're missing one person from the Roll20, right? So it's Jen. Al, did you see what I've done for you?
Nope.
Are you in the Roll20?
Oh God, there we
yes.
go.
Look at your flaming sphere, man.
Yes! I can't see the light of it for some reason.
Oh shit, because I put the new token down and I didn't give it the light yet. That's why.
Because I can see it, and it's awesome.
It doesn't need vision, right? It just needs to emit.
It just needs to emit
20 total feet.
That's a good question. It needs to emit spells.
Oh man, guys, we've been off the machine for so long.
40.
It feels
bright light for 20, dim for 40, or dim for 20. Sorry. Oh, it's so cute.
What about the machine?
It's so cute.
We've just been off the. I asked Alec what the light of it was, and it just came back to me. The being on D&D Beyond and searching spells and flipping through all the tabs. I was like, oh, it's been so long. I'm off practice on navigating the resources.
Yeah.
All right.
Why is my D&D Beyond is like chugging? Huh. I guess I'm gonna.
So mine.
Okay. Well...
So you guys just have really bad computers that aren't as good as mine.
Yep. Yep. Yes.
Also, I'm using my laptop for Discord and D&D Beyond, so eat shit, Kyle.
Okay. Well, then I actually do have a better computer right now.
Yeah.
Kyle, your computer is exactly the same as mine. No better, no worse.
Well,
But you're not having problems with D&D Beyond, are you? Or D&D?
The little memory stick hard drive, so that makes mine better.
That's true.
Sorry,
it does.
Sorry, bro.
That's true. It does. I'll see myself out.
The stick of gum.
Pretty sure you have to leave now and delete your Discord.
Shoot.
Them's the rules.
It's been fun, guys. Who's picking up for Eric? Eric, you're subbing in your DM now, bud.
Fuck yeah, my dream. I was hoping this would happen.
Mail your computer.
I'm gonna go.
I've been waiting all this time.
You have to mail your computer back to AMD and tell them that you failed.
It's just a letter that says I'm sorry.
And sorry is somehow spelled wrong.
There's a button on the website that just says sorry.
You get a response. Shame on you.
Apology not accepted.
my apology was officially rejected.
They mail it back to you and charge you for shipping and handling.
Oh, God.
Well, I would expect nothing less.
It's just a note that says "do better."
All right, is everybody? Everybody's in roll 20 now, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
it's ready to
agree.
rock.
See their character and have control of their character and everything like they should.
How can you
I
put
have
the
complete
stream
control.
link in the chat?
Say no. Say no.
I'm
can only know the story off
gonna
of
go
word of
ahead and
mouth.
say yes.
Ooh, lucky.
The old reverse psychology.
And I accidentally have it
Lucky,
named
break.
Valheim, so I should probably fix that.
Alex Tech stream 8,000 watchers. What?
There's also, it's not unclear that this also isn't taking place near Valheim. Just saying that Valheim could be the world that this is happening in.
Interesting.
We haven't
Interesting
explored the
But
frozen
in
north yet.
another, much more real sense, it's not true.
Are you implying that the entirety of the Forgotten Realms is part of the Norse afterlife?
You know what?
North
I'm gonna double
Purgatory.
down. Yes, I am.
Okay.
Have fun
Alright, cool.
hunkering down.
I make my way to the South Post.
This is what I was worried about.
All Yeety would do would be, I'm sailing.
The Steven Tyler Inn.
Yeah, Tyler's not even calling it that anymore. That fucking initiative is shot because the other guy that built it with me is now just calling it the Seaside Inn. It's over. Portal's labeled Aerosmith,
I'm
but
holding on to it.
Thank you.
It's
I'm
like,
holding on to it as well.
it's like the Pharmasave. It can be whatever it wants. I'm still calling
still
it that.
calling it. Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
All right. So
You just have to build something in addition to it that still makes it yours.
A giant picture of Steven Tyler.
does do you guys remember what was happening when last we played?
We literally just killed the boss, and
Yeah,
then we cut
Yeah.
This
it.
guy
In this
went
room,
down
I'm
here,
I'm
and then
remembering.
there was one other guy that was either this dude or another guy right next to him that I shot in the throat and
There was-
died.
Oh
There
yeah,
was
you had
this
to get a
guy-
sick kill shot.
Yeah, there was this guy that was killed, and then Kyle, you have caltrips down here because another gentleman had escaped through this hallway.
Yeah.
If you guys recall.
Another kind, gentle boy.
Yes. So I suppose, given that information, that we're currently out of combat.
Okay.
You guys are in the fortress. You've just slain Nildar. So what? Can somebody remind me what's the button for seeing another character, seeing a character's sight radius?
Alt
Is it alt click or?
Alt A, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Looking it up.
Oh Jesus!
Also, while people are looking that up, I was gonna
Control
take the opportunity
L.
we're out of. Oh,
I was way
Alt
off.
Click. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you guys are in this entranceway to this fortress you found carved in the mountains. You all climbed up through a well.
Oh my god.
There's two goats that are kind of bleeding nervously in the cage after all the bloodshed. And
That's right. Nervous
I'm-
ghost.
Is this door openable over here?
yes. Yeah, it's a big double door, but it's
All right, I'm gonna go and open those, and then I'm going to immediately go and free the goats.
okay.
do you think they know the way back home? Like I had a thought about that, but I was like, eh.
Look, they're goats. They'll figure it out.
Okay.
Or get eaten by yetis. Who knows?
Also, I was gonna message Grigori and be like,
This isn't great.
okay, they're all dead, and we need your help doing funeral rites and stuff.
Yeah. I'm in the process of doing the funeral rites, Roser. I
didn't realize you
appreciate
can't-
your concern.
I thought you had like ran off and like didn't come back.
Ran off. This is right here next to you. As next to you as I want to be, honestly.
All right, all right.
He thinks you're ugly.
Whoa.
No. It's my eyes do not think he is ugly. My nose, however, definitely disagrees.
Okay. Kyle, you open the goat's pen cage,
Free goats.
and the goats kind of stand there looking at you nervously for a moment, and then looking at the open door before quickly getting up the bravery. They realize they seem to assess the situation and find you to be no threat, and they run out of the open door. And that's, I guess,
Classic goat tactician.
as far as you can tell. But they're out there. Father Grigori, if you search that corpse, it has the same accoutrement that Dwargar corpses have to this point. They are carrying a war pick and a javelin, scale mail and a shield, and nothing else of much note.
I was going to check the body of the big boy.
I begin dragging the corpse into one of the cages and preparing it in the hay. Just resting it with its weapon and shield on it, and then, going out to investigate the big boy and also probably drag him over here.
Okay.
You're not dragging the big boy.
Well, he's not big anymore.
Well, he's not. Yeah, he's shrunk.
He's not big anymore. They go back to normal size when they die.
Yeah, I'll help you drag the body.
But I want to check the body of the big guy, of the boss guy first.
Okay. His body is decked out similarly. He has the same things on him. There's nothing of additional note.
Can I pry another shard of that black chardolin from him?
If you would like to remove another piece of glass from another dead arm, yes, you're more than welcome to.
I'll snag a piece for keepsy sakes. I gotta do some research on this evil-looking stuff.
Guys, I have bad news. I need to go help Emily with her child.
Oh, that's okay.
Cool, bro.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. Do you want us to pause, or like what?
I don't know.
Okay,
she's just like not going to bed, and Emily's gonna lose her mind, so I need to go help her.
We'll set it aside. Come back when you come back.
Hang out.
Yeah. Okay.
No worries.
All right.
Yep.
Sorry.
I'll load up some Valheim.
We won't run without you, though.
I take all of Alec's stuff.
I thought
and then I kick him real good.
I thought I could hear Soph screaming in the background for a second there.
Yeah, that definitely was a Soph scream.
Yeah.
Darn you, Mom and Dad, getting a new bed, trying to tell Soph to grow up and stop being a baby.
Did they get her a new bed?
Yeah,
is that
fly
okay.
right, Soph.
Or maybe the crib was partially converted into the new bed. I don't know. All I know is
it's a new sleeping situation, and she's fussy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They forced her to build her own new bed.
Mm-hmm.
She's up there trying to put IKEA furniture together.
I honestly, same. I feel the same way.
Right? I mean, I would do the same.
Have you ever tried to build a Fjordnorf with a kids play school IKEA wrench? It is made of plastic. Okay.
That reminds me, by the way, that in Valheim, Alec only managed to make a fjord out of the canal because apparently there is a bedrock.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's what was going to happen. But hey, whatever. We made a fjord. Up fjord game.
And now we can say we have a fjord.
Right?
Actually, looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
They've acquired much fjord.
I am going to take the cultivator over there and take some pine trees and make it like really obvious.
It's fine. You can keep the cultivator now. We all made our own because you kept keeping it in your inventory.
Yeah. I figured that you all would just make your own cultivators, so I wouldn't have to deal with it.
So we wouldn't have to deal with you.
What do you? Yeah, you mean everybody else would have to deal with it?
I said what I said.
I stand by.
I wouldn't have to deal with all of your complaining about me taking and keeping the cultivator.
Hey, I put back a second bronze axe so that there could be a bronze axe for the camp.
Fair enough.
We've all made our own
Very nice.
bronze axes.
Yeah, I
at this
think
point,
most people
though.
have made a bronze axe. Yeah.
Cool. Then I'm taking that back because it's really efficient for
It's
log
super
runs
nice.
to have two of them.
Have to. Yeah.
Yep.
I think the bronze axe actually breaks down faster than the stone axe, honestly.
It does
might.
break down pretty quick.
But it's also a lot
if you're using
stronger.
it on stuff that needs it, it breaks down quicker.
Mm-hmm.
But like also, if you don't have it upgraded to like level 3 or whatever, its durability is way lower than like the flint axe.
Yeah,
Yep.
I need to upgrade it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Upgrade.
Let me see you upgrade.
Yeah, I do like how everybody is like, as soon as Al's like, I gotta go, we're like, all right, so I get back into Valheim.
I don't feel like I can fire up Valheim because if I get too far in it, I'm not gonna want to stop when Al gets back.
Yeah,
I get that.
I had that same thought. It's like I'm gonna play not Valheim.
See, that's just the joy of only caring about being a farmer. Is I can just stop and be like, I'm done.
Also put
You're
together
never done, you
the,
fool. You
that
are
watchtower.
to take the land.
Yeah. I was
also. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I was, and not that anybody needs to feel any certain way about this, but I was having a hard time getting myself in the headspace for this tonight, just because it's been like, this has been a real demoralizing week at work, boys. It's been a real rough one for the old Steve at the job space. So I'm just saying, if I shift gears at all, I'm gonna be like, I don't want to go back.
Sorry to hear about that, man.
No, that's okay. It's all resolving and stuff. And today was the least demoralizing of any of the days. But like Tuesday and Wednesday, it was like, oh my god, we're fucked. What are we gonna do? But we got it figured out.
No.
We got some choice emails from some clients though, and had to do some damage control and shit. So
Yeah, man.
yeah, partially my fault, partially my project manager's fault. Ultimately all our responsibility. So
What do you do, Steve?
I handle administrative tasks and financial, like billing and invoicing for an electrical company out of Dexter, Michigan. And some of the accounts I manage, like I just got a purchase order in this week for a job we did back around the start of January that I have to invoice for next week. It's a $200,000 job, so I got to make sure I do that by the book. You know,
cross your T's, dot your I's.
Yeah, it wasn't anything. The things this week wasn't anything to that extent. We have a how does this go? Detroit has been on PLD for most of their power, I think. But now the city is switching over to DTE. I think that's the way it's going. It's either DTE to PLD or vice versa, but like a ton of sites in Detroit are being switched over from one power supplier to another. And we're working on all those accounts as a subcontractor for this company called Ferndale Electric. And the guy at Ferndale Electric is like, I need to know the day after you guys have people on site, like who was on site for how long, what they did, and what material they used, so that I can report it to DTE. And that's not information I have, so I have to and my project manager that does have that information has been notoriously bad about, he doesn't want to get it to me to get to him, he just wants to get it straight to him, but he's like fucking up doing that. And then I ended up sending off some invoices that the project manager checked and signed off on, but then I sent them off and the guy at Ferndale messaged me and was like, I have already billed DTE this much and you have blown past that amount by this many $1,000, and like I don't have that money. I billed DTE for, so now we're in this situation where we did $5,000 or $6,000 worth of work that we asked them for, that they were like, we didn't have that number before, so we have to figure out how to get that. It's just, it was stressful, mostly because people weren't happy, and I was like, just tell me what I need to do to make sure it doesn't happen again. So, yeah.
Sounds like your project manager needs to get his fucking shit figured out and stop being a dickhead.
Well, okay, I wouldn't go that far because Ed Dreffs is a wonderful man, and Ed Dreffs is
Dan is Steve's anger.
He's the most overworked dude in that company. That's where my frustration was coming in. Is I was like, I understand that you're like busier than fuck, man. You are the actual guy responsible for the people on site and working with the people that we're working with to get these things done. and he has like hundreds of jobs at a time, you know. And I'm just doing the invoicing on him. So like, I was frustrated because I was like, I'm trying to give you these options to let me take some of this burden off of you, and we're not getting there, you know. You're still assuming all of the burden, but then not meeting it, and you're also not helping me to take it off your shoulders. And now we're both getting flack for it, like externally and internally in the company, and like we can't keep on that road because we have fucking 15 of these jobs set up this year on top of the 12 from last year that we're doing. So like we need to make sure we're not fucking this up and blowing Ferndale off and ruining that client relationship and stuff. So it's, yeah.
You know, totally easy, normal, no problem stuff then.
Yeah. So
No pressure.
right.
None.
Right.
Fine.
The worst part of working is other people, right?
It's the worst part of most things,
Okay,
man.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
He's back.
Sorry about that.
Also,
good.
simultaneously, usually the best part of most things, though. So it's a give and
Yeah.
take.
So if you're doing okay now?
She's like curled up in her fucking rocking chair, which like whatever. She's not crying and she's not trying to leave her room. So
Okay.
Little
All right.
victories.
I was going to say little victories, Dan.
Well, you got beat to it.
Dang
Fuck.
it.
Be faster next time.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dog.
Fucking wrecked.
Well, you're welcome, guys. I kept you entertained for the whole interlude with my tales of WoW.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
for sharing, bud.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, dude.
Nah, don't worry about it. I mean, I appreciate
Sorry
that.
for my rude comment about your coworker.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
fucking
It's just
asshole over
I really like Ed. I think Ed is a great guy. It's just he's clearly under way too much of a burden at that company. So I have more issues with like some of the upper man in that position than I do with him personally, because I think he's just doing his best to shoulder the immense amount of responsibility they give him. So
Yeah, heaven forbid they actually hire more help to like better manage.
they're trying
something
to,
better
dude.
for them.
They're trying to. Do you know how fucking hard it is to get somebody
it's
to
so
to
hard
hire
to
a
hire
person right
people
now?
right
It's
now.
so hard right now.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
It's
yeah.
impossible.
It's actually insane. It makes no sense because there's so much unemployment and yet it's also so hard to find help.
Yeah, that's why I was like, thank God, fucking Sarah's looking for a job, because if I put her up for this position, she's not gonna blow me off. She's actually gonna come in. Because if we hadn't hired Sarah, we'd be down another person. We'd be way more fucked than we currently are. So
Yeah.
hashtag relatable.
yeah.
Yep. I've been working short staffed in my clinic for over a year now, so woo woo.
Well,
Yep.
yeah, nursing has been short staffed for 2 decades.
Decades.
Will continue to be until education is made better and more accessible.
Haha, which means never. So haha.
So until enough people die that we don't need that many nurses. Got it.
Let's be optimistic. There's no reason to be super pessimistic about that.
I mean, I'm not being pessimistic. I'm just being realistic about it.
So-
You know,
Oh my God.
If there's not as many people, we won't need as many nurses.
It's not pessimistic.
The U.S. has a declining population rate. That's not. There's nothing negative about it.
Maybe
It's,
maybe fatalistic is a better word.
Well, you
I
know,
mean,
eventually the
technically,
sun's
yes,
going to
'cause
burn
it's
out
about-
anyways, so...
Yeah, like a billion years.
Like 5 billion years, but that's you guys
Yeah,
are being
Earth's gonna be
fatalistic.
gone
We
well
also
before
don't
that.
have a declining population, not like Japan does
We
or
don't.
anything. Yeah.
No,
We don't have a
Japan
declining
is
population. I misspoke.
Yeah, okay,
For the
yeah.
first time in decades, we've had a reduced population growth rate.
Yeah.
Millennials don't want to have kids as much.
As the
Yep.
world sucks.
Free fruit, Shelby.
Now,
only-
who's being pessimistic? Daniel
I've been
Dunga.
pessimistic this whole time. I haven't changed my tune.
Oh, well, I'll just go fuck myself then.
You don't have to do that. I'm just saying I've been pessimistic this whole
Oh,
time.
it's too late. The die has been cast.
Yeah,
The chord hasn't struck.
Dan doesn't believe that anything is good.
No, the world is shit. We just suffer on for no good reason.
Wonderful.
On
that note-
Let's play D&D.
On that note, both bodies: shield, scale mail, war pick, javelin.
I'll pick up the scale mail just to like sell or if anyone wants it.
Okay.
I'm already wearing scale mail.
Wait a second. Did you say scale mail?
Yeah.
It said snail.
Okay,
Snail mail.
What's that glinty glint over there that I see? Oh, this is interesting.
Are those the backs
Scale
of
mail you picked up from
shells?
the dwarf you just looted?
But no, the scale mail. These are different mails. The chain mail is the one that is over there in the funeral position. But this one over here, this is definitely a little bit finer than I think what I'm wearing right now. I think our brother right here would not mind if maybe we did a little trade skadooskies on the tunics, because his armor, it did not protect him as well as it should, maybe. So in the afterlife, he might need my armor, which protects me very good.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, when he
now,
doesn't talk
go
about
ahead.
death, he tends to make a lot of sense.
Also, anybody else thinking of, well, who... Okay, Kyle and Frump would be the only two that can take this scale mail, because it's for little boys. It's not for normal-sized folk. This is dwarven scale.
You know, upon further inspection, I think that I like mine a little bit better. It just doesn't.
I'll grab
doesn't
hold
fit.
of it just in case.
Well, there's two sets of it, right? So yeah.
You know, neither one of them seem to be really my cup size. You know, they have that little bit different of the boost around the what is that they call it around the chest?
All right, Father Gregory, are you referring to your own bosoms?
You know,
yes,
he is.
these bosoms right here, and you cannot see me, but I am gesturing in an upwards motion to my bosoms.
Okay.
Like if you were to put both of your hands underneath your bosoms and shake them a little bit, up and down once or twice, like,
Okay,
check out
okay.
my bosoms. Yes.
Established. Okay, everyone on same page. All right, so we've looted the bodies. We've freed the goats. Shall we look and see what else we can find before we get the hell out of here?
Why did we even come here? What are we doing here?
Gregory, you're so drunk. Damn it!
Would you like a reminder of what you guys are doing here? Because I can give you that.
We followed dudes in, right?
What?
Go ahead.
You followed dudes in, but you were following the dudes because you were in Caer Konig, and they had been robbed in the night. So then you guys spent some time following a potential robber around in town, and then followed his tracks to the ogre sled, where you killed the ogre, and then followed the tracks of the sled out to to the foot of Calvin's Cairn, and then eventually to this outpost. Most importantly, you're looking for the lantern that was taken from the tavern.
Northern Light.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the Northern Light. They had their color-changing lantern stolen, but Trovis also mentioned a pair of goats, which Kyle has freed into the wilderness, and a small sack of pearls that were carved into decorative beads, coincidentally by... what was the guy's name from the mountain? Garrett? By Garrett's husband. So.
Yes. Got it. Okay.
So I definitely never call she all the time.
Well, looks like do not see any illumination in this room over here. Perhaps we continue on to another part of this ice palace and find stuff. I'm gonna go this way.
Hey, can we?
There's a door over here.
Let's peep around this way. And can I give this here door a once over?
You may.
I figure my flaming sphere has ended now.
I don't know
minute
what
long.
Well, I'm
and
sure
as
with
it
an
ends, it just
investigation-
goes like, and then just kind of like disappears. It just goes boop, and just pops.
We all sit there like highly satisfied by that noise. Like, man, I feel satisfied hearing that.
Like, man, I feel satisfied by that noise. Kyle, it seems like a regular stone door in a stone fortress to you.
I bet it does. All right.
Interesting.
Well, I'll give it a pull. And like I'm not like throwing it open. I'm gonna see if I can just kind of crack it and peek inside a little bit.
Okay. If you crack it open and peek inside, the room is dark, illuminated only in shades of gray by your dark vision. And back near this wall, You can see a bed pushed up against the wall, but you don't see any movement or hear any noise from within. So off to one side, off to this side looking in, you can see, I mean, if you want to, I'll just put you in here.
Yeedy comes over and plays with whatever this thing is.
Okay. All right. I'll go in and, I mean, I guess just snoop around with. I've called everybody and just doesn't look like there's anything here left.
Yeah, I follow Klana.
And,
wait, did we know what this lever did?
Snoop around.
It's what brought up the gates that trapped me in with the boss for a hot second.
Oh, okay.
See if there's anything else.
If you pulled that lever again, the one broken gate rattles discordantly, and I think one of the gates was still operating but shut, and that gate slides open.
Oh, neat.
Slowly cranks
Kyle,
open.
I was gonna guidance you before that check, so never mind.
Well, I investigated for spot or perception or whatever for. I rolled an 18, so I don't know if there's anything that we can actually find in here. But
Kyle, as you open the door, you step into the room and you see the stone-carved bed that I told you about, but there is also a desk not pushed up against the wall, but in the middle of the room here. It is otherwise drab, but atop the desk are several shards of dark crystal, as well as a crumpled up piece of paper, and there is a burlap sack that is draped over a glowing object emitting colored light, shifting from blue to green to red.
Hey, that looks like the lamp.
Yeah, I'll grab that up, and then
I'm gonna go for the dark crystals and the paper that's crumpled up.
Are you going to allow him to, Kyle? Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I'm not boxing out.
I was and I'll give him the thumbs up, hey, we found the lantern. Nice.
Okay, hold on. Let me do this then really quick.
You're super cursed, Dan.
I'm just standing in the corner of the room observing.
I'm invisible. Y'all can't see me watching you.
Just standing there, menacingly.
Menacingly.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Wee woo, wee woo. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
Okay.
Okay.
So is everybody in that room right now except for Grigori, who's waiting by the other door, which you guys wouldn't know, I guess, because you probably can't see that.
Yeah.
Where is Yeedy? Oh, he's there.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he's right behind me.
Hey.
Hello.
Where's Yeedy?
Oh, God.
Right here.
Put a bell on him or something.
Gotta put a bell on you.
That's weird.
Okay, okay.
But I'm not here to kink shame.
I just mentally conjure the sound of a bell into your brain because you're right there.
He just starts screaming. I don't know.
Rolzer has a look of contentedness and goes back to
in the middle
the
of this
paper
fortress. Yeedy screams at the top of his lungs.
I stopped the bell sound. So he stopped.
Yeedy stopped screaming.
This is going well.
Right. Well, there's a note on this paper. These whoever these dudes are, they keep trying to find more of this Charlatan stuff. So they have a location in East Haven. So this might be worth looking into later. But for now, I'll put it in my pocket with the rest of the dark crystals. I'm gonna do some research into. Let's keep looking around.
He's gonna find the Gelflings.
The what? Oh, it's a joke. Okay.
Yes. Okay, so we do.
I was gonna say we travel as a group.
I give his corpse a nice little kick. Got him.
I look at him, tempted to launch an Eldritch Blast, but it's like, I'm not gonna. Okay, should we go to this door first, or do you want to pick up your caltrops, Kyle? I mean, Klana.
I say let's just leave them for now.
Okay.
Why did you put the caltrops down for a reason, right?
Yeah, because someone
ran away. We lost one of them over there. So.
Well, we should definitely go that way first, so that they do not come around and flank our booty holes. You know, pick up your caltrops and we go take a hello ski with this friend ski of ours. Last thing I want to do is get stabbed in the back because someone learned how to walk over caltrops.
Okay, I go and I scoop up what I can here and sweep them out the way.
Okay, so you're removing the caltrops?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna erase them, but just assume they're gone.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh, you missed. All right, so.
Knock.
I'll snoop the door again here just to make sure there's no shenanigans.
Zoe, stop! Oh
I go to open the door as I'm standing right in front of it.
Right.
Glory gives 0 fucks. Zip.
Oh, you're just opening the door regardless.
Yeah, straight up opening the door and then charging in, taking a dash action into it.
Okay, well, before you can do that, as the door swings open, you are stabbed at by a javelin.
Cool.
Nice. Was the kind of thing I was checking for.
13.
I have an armor class of 17.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So the javelin stabs at you, but thankfully glances off your armor and doesn't hurt you. So I'll put you in there. You were stabbed at by this gentleman, and now everybody should roll initiative.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, initiative.
Well, I guess it wasn't a trap, so you know.
That is why I opened the door, because there is a boy back there who wanted to stab you. And so he stabbed me instead.
Oh.
Let's see.
My 17's better, Dan.
Oh, your dex modifier is +4.
Yeah.
Yep, my dex modifier is +2, so yes, she will go first.
Okay.
Rogue, so I assume dex is your best stat.
Yeah.
Mom's his best stat.
Actually going with the old strength rogue, so you know.
Classic strength rogue.
The world's strongest rogue.
The old punch rogue.
Pew, pew. I punch you in the kidneys and just jab you a bunch. Not like a monk does. No, like a rogue does.
You know, like a sneaky punch.
Mm-hmm.
What are you?
His knuckles, they're like daggers.
Oh boy. Sorry.
Gregory, what do your nomai see?
You know, you can just call them regular human eyes, okay? That is what they are.
Oh, 7. I always lose track of Brendan's because he does it in system and it's different and I'm not looking for it. Let's see. And then, boy, oh boy.
Excuse me.
Okay. All right, Klana, you are first to react.
Right. So, oh boy. All right. So I follow him.
Are we just in this hallway now?
You guys are. There's a door at the end of the hallway that Brendan charged through.
All right.
I follow him into the room and give out a as I see how many guys there are here. And any shenanigan I can do, or am I just gonna have to?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to kick flip off the wall.
Hardcore parkour.
I'll disengage from that guy with a bonus action here. And here and give this guy some old stabby stab.
Some stabbings.
All right, I rolled enough.
Okay.
Well, we still know the number. We don't remember the armor class.
All right, it's 24. So if that doesn't hit, we're fucked.
That hits.
Do I have 2d6 sneak attack right now? Yeah. Nice. Get him for the old 16 of Runesky.
Good lord.
Jesus.
Okay. All right.
That's a strong roll.
Sneak attack.
You scuttle into the room and sneak around behind him and manage to get a solid plunge right into the kidney area, and he recoils in extreme pain as you do so, and turns towards you with a fury. And now it is Rolzer's turn.
Is this like door open, like fully open? Can I see what's going on from where I am or not?
I would love for you to be able to. I'm not entirely sure what I need to do to do that. Oh, hold on. Does that work?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. I will. Yeah, beans. I can't do anything with this slim line of. Well, hold on.
Do you have to draw the corners or the center of squares to hit people?
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Can I be allowed to take a shot like this at this angle, DM? Because it's in my line of sight, technically.
It's in your line of sight. It's also down a hallway with 3 of your party members.
So I'd be rolling a disadvantage
sort of in the way.
Oh, okay. I'll just make this easier. I will move up to about here. Oh boy.
I guess I'm not actually 100% sure what the line of sight rules are, though, for 5e.
I think that might be considered 3/4 cover or partial cover. I'm looking up what 5e says about cover.
Okay, thanks.
So if I move right here, though, we're good, right? Like just to like where the door opens.
Yeah. Then you can pop one off.
I'll just pop one up on this for this guy.
So if it were to have half cover, it would have a +2 bonus to its AC and dexterity saving throws, and if it were to have 3/4 cover, it would have a +5 bonus to AC and dexterity saving throws. A target has 3/4 cover if about 3/4 of it is covered by an obstacle. The obstacle might be a portcullis, an arrow slit, or a thick tree trunk.
Yeah, I just don't know about shooting through allies.
I think they removed that. It's like you don't risk hitting your friends outside of like
Only
natural one shenanigans.
Exactly.
All right, well, I moved up, so that's not an issue. So I'm going to roll for my Eldritch Blast. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
Okay, you need to roll that with disadvantage. Because you're within 5 feet of any hostile creature who can see you and is incapacitated, and you're making a ranged attack. Making a ranged attack in close combat with any creature is disadvantage.
Even if I'm shooting at this guy who's away from me?
Yes.
Yeah, because you engaged on that other guy.
If you're technically engaged with that guy, like you would have to take the disengage action to move away from him, right? So.
Oh, all right. So the roll disadvantage then. Okay. So a 13 to hit?
That does not hit.
Oh fuck!
Whoa.
That's a bummer.
And the armor class is 14. 14.
I'm screwed, guys.
Your Eldritch Blast is lined up and fired off, but the dwarf right next to you manages to smack your arm a little bit, giving the other dwarf ample time to put his shield between him and the blast, deflecting it harmlessly. And now it is this gentleman's turn, and this gentleman
not like getting stabbed in the kidney.
Didn't like getting stabbed in the kidney.
Not a lot of people do.
Hope you don't go big mode.
Big mode.
Go big
It's
mode.
Dwarven, though.
Go big mode.
Also, if he's running away, does he just disengage, or is he provoking AoE?
He didn't disengage.
Okay.
He would provoke an attack of opportunity if he disengaged, but he didn't.
Okay.
Because he's still in melee range of the two people he was before.
Yeah, like you can still move around. Someone
Yeah.
you're engaged with, you just get. Oh, you went big mode, huh?
He's gonna go big mode. He grunts.
Go big mode.
He grunts in anger and begins to grow, but that is his
Big mode.
is his whole action. So that's all.
Well, thankfully, we do remember from previous experience that they don't have a ton of health, so one of their strong hits should drop ye old big mode.
Ophira.
Oh boy. All right, so then, am I able to shoot at this guy? I can't click on him. Why can't I click on him?
It's right click, right, or yeah, hold it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, you have a second color.
I mean, if they don't have rules about shooting through enemy or allies, then I suppose you can.
All right. Then I will.
Hold on, though. Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. A target with half cover has +2 to AC. The obstacle might be a creature, whether that creature is an enemy or a friend. So, you can make the attack, but the target has half cover, so it has +2 bonus to its armor class.
Okay.
So you have to roll higher than a 6. You have to roll 16 or higher.
Okay, then can I cast Hunter's Mark on him?
Can you? I think so.
All right, then I will cast Hunter's Mark on him, and then attack. 19.
19 is going to hit.
Thank God. All right.
I was gonna say, like, if I was like, what the? Okay.
All right. So Hunter's Mark is plus D6. God, I should have. All right. D6, and then. I have Dread Ambusher. Oh, fuck, I had my Wisdom modifier. Oh, no, I already did that. Okay. Sorry.
No, Dread Ambusher doesn't do anything now. Dread Ambusher is
I already.
second attack after your first attack.
Oh, fuck, that's right. Okay. I rolled an 8 and a 6. 14
Okay.
for my 1d8 and 1d6.
Okay. Yeah, so your arrow shoots between Grigori and Rolzer and lodges itself firmly in the upper thigh, we'll say, of Ruvik. Can you guys see their names?
No.
No? Okay, well, that guy's name is Ruvik. It doesn't matter, but he's labeled on here, and that's how I'm keeping track of them. So
I do have 1d for favored foe.
Have you
Yeah,
used
another D4
favored
to the
foe? Have you used favored foe yet in this dungeon? Did you use it earlier in the earlier fight?
Yes.
Because it's not marked that you've used it on your character sheet. You only have 2 uses of that per long rest, so you can't just be
Right.
yeah.
I forgot I didn't mark it, but
So you can use your favored foe now if you want, but to my recollection, you have one
I've
use
used
of it.
right.
You have 1 use of it left. So if you use it now on this guy, that's
Right.
the end of it.
All right. Yeah, I will use it. Use it.
Did you add your modifier to your damage, Jen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, to my damage?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I didn't. Sorry. Oh my god, it's been too long. So then that was 16 damage plus 3, 19.
Okay. He reacts more strongly to the arrow going in his leg than he initially seems to have. Are you making your Dread Ambusher second attack as well?
Come here. Come here, bud.
Since you can only do it on the first turn of combat, so you probably
Oh
should.
yeah, I guess so. Plus 3.
No, you have to make a whole separate weapon attack. You have to.
Oh shit, you're right. Okay. Oh damn. 12.
A 12?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that one doesn't hit. That one your line of sight is disrupted as Rolzer grapples with the other Draugr staring in the doorway, and Ruvik, being aware of the first shot, is able to easily step away from your less clean, less accurate shot and avoid the arrow.
Cool.
Yeety.
Edie like steps up here, then sort of like sidesteps through. Excuse me. And pokes his head into the room. Looks left. Looks right. Okay.
Bah!
And goes bah and fires off magic missiles.
All right.
At whom?
So I'm gonna cast a level 1, and I'm going to. One of them's gonna go into this guy. One to each. One to each.
He's Spider-Manning it. Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
Come on, Peter.
Wait, nobody hit this guy, did they?
No.
No,
one's
we can't really see him.
This guy takes 4 damage.
Oh! You did hit that guy. That's the guy that was in there. That's the guy that snuck away. Okay, sorry.
Oh, okay. So this guy, big boy, takes 4.
Okay.
Big mode.
This boy takes 3.
You can come downstairs.
And there goes my dice.
Sit down, buddy. What is it?
And this boy takes 2.
Okay. Stop acting hurt.
Okay.
Well, stop. You're not hurt, even if you're feeling
Okay.
rough.
Yeah. The bolts shoot off into the air and make solid contact with all 3 of them. This guy and this guy look like they are quite affected by the hit, but still manage to keep on their feet. And this guy is hit firmly, but is still in good battle shape as we move to Ruvik. That's your whole turn, right, Al?
Itchy.
Yeah. Okay.
That's some alcohol.
Let's see. Ruvik is also gonna go big mode.
But that's
He's
his whole
gonna-
turn, right?
Yeah, he's gonna step back a couple feet though and go big mode. So he backs up. Yeah, he backs up from the door, and as he does, grows big and begins cursing at you in Undercommon, which I don't believe any of you know. Correct?
Nope.
No, I know Dwarvish, but not Undercommon.
I'm done.
Orc.
Grigori.
Hello. I hold up my hand, much similar to this picture that is being posted into the 10 towns, and I go, sleep. And I cast a first level guiding bolt on the boy right in front of me.
This guy?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. That's at disadvantage if it needs a ranged attack roll. Yeah.
Wow. Natural 1. So.
Okay. Yeah. So that spell.
It's unguiding.
You raise up your hand to shoot the guiding bolt at him, and it begins to manifest in your hand, and then fizzles out right before it goes off, and it just ends up being a puff of guiding smoke and not quite a guiding bolt.
Should have taken more time with the burials.
It was more like a little static electricity.
I swear this has never happened before.
Okay. And this guy is going to...
The guy that's like right next to me.
Yes. That's the guy. That guy's he's gonna go big mode too. Everybody going big mode.
Big mode.
They're angry now.
Okay, and then
or Klana.
No.
Oh no.
I failed to mention this when you guys walked in because of the
implications.
Activity of the Dwargar, but as you scan the room, you do notice that there are doors back here.
Oh, good.
And those doors start to open.
It's like a mouse button.
I'm so happy.
Whoopsie.
It's like a mouse.
And out stumble.
What's going on, buddy?
Oh, good. This is very good.
Out stumble what appear to be a bunch of, judging by their dress, you assume them to be nomadic folk of the plains, or at least you assume they once were. But now, what is stumbling out of these cells are pale, hollow-eyed, vacant-faced people, and much like Nildar, their bodies are just run through with studs of Charlatan jutting out of them in unnatural places. One's got one lodged in its neck in a way that keeps its head tilted at an angle. Another has one where its eye should be. They are grotesque. They look uncomfortable. They look bad. I'm lacking in colorful vocabulary right now, but
It's not great, Bob.
Yeah, they're not moving very fast or with very much purpose, but they do begin to shamble out of the cells in the back of the room and make their way towards the party, towards the door where the action is, and it's back to Klana.
Super hate that.
That was not what I wanted to happen at all.
So I'm gonna take a stab at this guy in front of me. 21, I'm guessing, takes the cake.
That does it, yes.
God. 16.
Okay. Klana, you take a rising slash at Scorn. Well, how do you do this? What do you do? He's dying. How do you kill him? He's a big boy. How do you take him down?
I'm just gonna say I kind of get up underneath him with like the kind of rapier on the pommel and get
him in the grundle, huh?
Right in the
That's great. Okay, so Klana gets low and drives his rapier up through the taint, I guess.
Shoot, hold on.
I'm not an honorable man.
Of this Drogar who lets out
prostate one shot, huh?
The most,
Hey,
yeah,
guys.
lets out the most pitiful wail of pain and discomfort as he.
Guys, I have
Yes.
to make sure I don't lose power. Hold on. I may have to go off camera.
Okay. As he goes lifeless and shrinks to the ground.
It's a major vein in there, you know?
That sounded really dramatic.
Yeah, he was
Is he dying?
No,
You
he's
guys are-
just,
you guys
it's-
are-
you know, Chunga. He's
You guys are
good at drama.
never leaving.
Yeah.
this fucking
No,
dungeon.
I know. Yeah.
And
You guys are
then
never leaving this fucking dungeon.
1,
Nope.
2.
3 sessions we're on the same quest. We're never leaving this dungeon.
All right, perfect. All right, so and then I've got enough distance here. So and bonus action, gonna take the dagger I'm carrying in the offhand and just whip it at this dude.
Okay. With one hand, he drives a rapier up a dwarf's grundle as he
the other.
lets fly a throwing knife with the other.
It's a nat 20, baby.
Oh, Christ. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure my house didn't go dark.
Yeah, what's the...
I just wanted to check my breakers and make sure none of my fuses got tripped. I'm using a new outlet, which I will not do again on subsequent times. I just gotta get a fucking webcam. This is what I gotta do.
I mean, what... Why did you become concerned about it?
Because my entire place went dark for a second.
Oh.
You may not have seen my lights go up, but everything in my place turned off. And I was like, oh
Didn't
shit.
see your lights go.
No, yeah, no,
No, that's just a full-on brownout right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get Mr. Jerkface over here for what's that?
I gotta
7.
get 20.
Okay, where were you aiming your throwing knife?
Right in the eyeball.
Okay, that throwing knife sinks into that eyeball, that squishy, delicate eyeball, and eyeball jelly. Eyeball jelly of an extra large eyeball goes spraying out as he attempts to. Well, I don't. What kind of sound do you make with your mouth when you get stabbed in the eyeball?
Oof, oof, oh, ouch.
Oh, my eye! And then he dies. He goes, "Oh God, my eye!" and falls over. Falls
Wait,
over.
did
his
Kyle
head.
just kill 2 people, or no? Am I crazy?
Yeah, Kyle
Double
just got
kill.
the double kill.
Right, and then I'm
Double
going to
buck
try
bonus.
to tear ass and run and shove past people to get away from those creepy fucking things.
Tear more ass than you already did? Like, literally, you tore some dude's ass.
Can I get through? You can get by
Twas the
people,
taint,
right?
Ophira. 'Twas the taint.
I feel like it.
And does he have reach over here, or is he still 5 feet?
Give me 1 second, bud. Oh, this is not.
My cat is asserting her dominance and sleeping my dog spot.
Yeah, Kyle, you can move through people. What was
Okay.
the other question? Does that guy have
Does Big Mode over here have a 10-foot reach now, or is it just 5?
It's just 5.
Okay, then yeah, I skedaddle. Let's get out of there. Close the door.
Okay. Roll.
Wait, Grigori, just close it.
I mean, not with
Okay.
Grigori still in it, but
So
It's cool. I get it.
am I technically engaged with the big dude right by me?
You are.
Congratulations.
So if I do anything, I'm going to provoke attack of opportunity, or no? That's just if I try and disengage.
No, if you disengage, it's an action that lets you do other.
well, it's your full move action to go 5 feet.
Okay, but I could.
You can. The only thing you can't do right now is move away from him. You can do anything else, but if you're making an attack with a ranged attack, you'll be at disadvantage.
Okay. No, that's actually not what I want
Kyle,
to do.
disengage is an action that you take. You use an action. Okay. You use an action to use disengage, and then for the rest of the turn, your movement doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity.
All right. I will use my bonus action to yell out, if someone can handle the big guy, I have an idea. And I'm going to cast Minor Illusion and create a pile of blue and black Chardolin shards right by this group of shambling zombie people and see if it distracts them.
Okay. Mark a space for me.
How do I do that?
What? Just
hold down. Just ping it.
Yeah, ping a space.
I'm gonna do it right. Well, I have 30 feet, so let me just make sure I have my 30. Like it'd be like right here in the center of this. Oh, hold on. Whoops. Ping.
Yep. Okay. Little pile of illusionary Chardolin shimmers into existence in that space. How long does Minor Illusion go for?
I will tell you.
A minute. It goes for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that it? Right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. That guy's dead. Ophira.
Okay. Can I see this big dude? Like, am I able to shoot at him? Because I know he's like kind of around the corner from where I am right now.
Yeah, you can make a shot at him, but he's still under cover of your friends, and he's going to have +2 armor class.
Got it. Okay.
And if you roll poorly enough, you're going to shoot one of them.
Oh boy.
But that'd have to be real poorly.
Okay. Yeah, but
it is still a risk that's on the table, and I'm letting it be known that it's on the table.
Okay, you know what? I will take that risk. I'm sorry in advance. 12.
Okay, 12.
Oh, wait, no, but oh yeah, no. Yeah, sorry. 12.
12 does not hit, but it's not going to hit your friends either. So
okay, good.
Yeah, you get the shot off between your friends, but again, because it's so hard to aim, it is not a particularly well lined up shot, and bounces harmlessly off the armor of the Dwargar. Yeety.
Huh.
Will Yeety say blah?
What would Yeety do?
WWID.
Yeety yells, "Oh, I know!" and sprints into the room. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Why are you going in there?
Actually, we'll do 20 like that.
Oh, AoE, here he goes.
And then
Ladies and gentlemen.
And then goes, yeah! And a lightning strike comes down and then shoots out from Yeety as he casts Thunder Wave. And everybody in a 15-foot cube needs to do a 15 Constitution save. That cube is, I think, like that. Did I do that?
I don't.
Nope, that's not big enough. It's this.
Oh, dang.
Right? No, I did a little too much. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, that looks a little bit more like 20.
It's like 20.
Yeah, it's this.
It's this.
Right?
No, I think because It's...
Do you see my arrow, Al?
Uh-huh.
It's
originating from there?
It's originating from you, and this is...
So Brennan's got to make a con save.
Hell yeah, I'm going to make a con save.
Yeah, it's gonna get...
Everybody except, I think, this guy.
Everybody except the corpse. No, that guy's in
guy. Yeah, I was going to say, okay. It gets everybody.
Yeah, so it's going to get everybody
including
except the corpse. Yeah, everybody in the room. What's the...
15 Constitution save.
Aha! Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. For glory, no.
is it 15 feet around you in every direction, or is
It's
it
a
would it
15
be?
foot. It's a 15-foot cube around him in every direction.
So wouldn't that just be all the spaces adjacent to him? Because that'd
No,
be
'cause
15
it's-
by 15.
No, it's
Oh.
not 15 by 15. I don't think, is it? I think it's 15 feet out.
It just says a 15-foot cube.
You did it right, Steve. Let me pull up a 15-foot cube for. They've got models for it.
Yeah, because I don't
ask
think they would
us
make
out,
us do
gotta
7.5 feet on each side, right? Unless that is what they're trying to say. And then that would be there to there, so it would be this, which is half a space. So that's actually
has a grid. There you go.
Yeah.
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 It's 15 feet out from the origination, so it's 15 foot. It's that
Wait, hold on. Give me a second. Oh, damn it. I want the specific tweet, not.
Tweet.
Twitter, don't fail me now.
Yeah, it's a tweet from Jeremy Crawford, the guy that writes the rules, so I think it's
Right.
pretty-
Right. That's what I figured it would be.
I don't want to listen to the guy who writes the rules. That's Poppycock. This is Dungeons and Dragons.
it's the red. Well, it's yellow because it's the cube, right?
No, if you
What's
click
he
on the
saying?
picture, there's two. There's one with the caster in the center, and there's one where it's a 3x3 cube in front of the caster.
Oh.
And he's saying it's the 3x3 cube in
So
front
it
of
doesn't
the caster.
originate out from me.
So if you moved your character to the right
Oh.
one space, if you moved Yeety to the right one space,
Yeah.
and then and used it,
Okay. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's
if you
completely
used it here, it would hit all of these guys.
different from what I thought. That makes sense
me
because
too. I
that's
like
a
that.
huge amount of AoE. Let me redo my movement then.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Well, I get that though, because it emanates from the caster, not around the caster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. It's but
cheese or
yeah,
barbecue?
not really how I pictured it based on the description. So that's 15, 20.
I
25.
wish I
All right.
could.
So
Yeety
there.
goes, hold on, let me redo this.
Yeah.
The cube
Now that we know
size
the
is
rules
expressed as-
correctly.
Yeah, cube size is expressed as the length of each side. So anytime they talk about a cube, a sized
Oh,
cube,
okay.
that's the length of each side.
Okay.
Fucking dope.
So you're doing it there.
Yep.
Okay, well, this one was the only one that succeeded on the save.
Sweet. Perfect.
So I'll let those numbers stand.
I use Empower to reroll one of those dice. Fuck yes.
Get max.
Got a max on the one I rerolled. So that
Yeah.
is 14 thunder damage, and they each get pushed 10 feet back.
Incredible. So Yeety flails his arms, and as he does, a thunderous noise emits from between his hands, just in a straight tunnel in front of him. Because is it a noise thing or is it literal lightning?
This one is thunder damage, so
It's
it is
lightning.
noise.
Real lightning.
So it's very loud, and it's
yeah.
basically a sound shockwave,
Oh, buddy.
air shockwave.
These things all start to, they recoil in pain as pieces of the Chardolin embedded in them begin to pop like champagne glasses in all those 70s and 80s cartoons. And they are all pushed back 10 feet. This one, 10 feet, you said?
10 feet.
All right, so this one slams against the wall. This one slams into that one and slumps to the ground. This one slams, or doesn't slam into anything. It falls back 10 feet and then stumbles backwards over the door frame. This one falls back and does the same thing, tripping backwards and falling into the cell. And they all fall to the ground with blood weeping from the wounds where the Chardalyn that was embedded in them has exploded and disappeared. And they lay there and stop moving. And every single one of those motherfuckers is dead.
God damn.
Rolzer just gives the double thumbs up like, yeah.
He just turns around like, yeah!
Quadruple kill.
Oh, it's freaking believable.
Sometimes magic, man, it just fucking pops
Yeah.
off.
I'm just standing there with my bow drawn, like.
Father
Oh, my
Grigori.
I am kind of astounded at the moment at how swiftly you were able to take care of those dead things, and now I actually literally do not have any idea what I'm going to do for my turn.
I mean, there's big mode over
Guy
here.
right by me.
He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna rush in there and I'm gonna block for Edie, and then he's just like, yeet.
Zap.
Zap.
Cool. So taking in how awesome Yeeti is and how Father Grigori is always aware of how awesome Yeeti is, he's going to step forward and hit Toll the Dead, and any creature within 60 feet of him has to make a boop. There you go.
Wait, all of us have to-
Constitution.
Nope, not all of you, just the enemy dudes within 60 feet of me
okay.
as I move to right there.
It is.
Which
like,
what are you
okay.
using?
Toll the Dead. I walk forward and I
Toll
dong.
the Dead is a single target.
What? Oh, yes, you're right. It is this boy right here.
Okay. All right. And he has to make a wisdom save.
Yep.
Well, good for you. He's dumb as hell.
Ends up zombies are fucking stupid.
All right. That is a modified 0. So let's
Let's fucking go.
So he makes the save, obviously.
You can't fail the wisdom if you ain't got no wisdom.
Cool. He takes a 6 necrotic damage.
Okay. So you
Dead
you
dude
do
takes more dead
you do your
damage.
intonation in the direction of this guy, and the you can see the flesh around certain large chunks of the Chardalyn embedded in him begin to necrotize as you toll the bell at him. Go ahead.
Just clarification, just like the other like rambling ghouls and stuff we've seen, it's all black Chardalyn, right? We don't see any of the regular Chardalyn.
All Chardalyn looks the same.
Oh, I thought you said there were different colors and variations.
Nope. No, there's a magic lantern that changes colors, but
Oh, then I've been seriously misunderstanding a lot of things. Don't
all
worry, move on.
all Chardalyn so far has been black.
That's for true.
All Chardalyn will be black from here in perpetuity. So
I have been operating under the wrong assumption since the start of the game. Please continue.
you think you were looking for some like rainbow materia kind of
That's
stuff?
all the different Chardalyn.
Gotta collect them all,
All
man.
right, and then it's this guy. Who?
Brendan, does that not do like more for like undead or something?
It does more for if they've already been damaged.
Oh,
They're
okay.
also
Got it.
they're
I don't know if they're
not-
undead.
they're
but-
not undead.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I don't actually know if they're undead. But...
Also
Unfortunately,
don't know if they're undead.
Unfortunately for them, they're
Oh God.
yeah.
Man, that's even worse.
Yeah. Oh no.
This guy is going to step up here.
Does he draw an attack of opportunity from me?
Yeah, he would. He would.
Can I use that? Can I use Eldritch Blast on it
I
and not
don't,
have the disadvantage thing because he ran away?
I don't think so. I think an attack of opportunity is just a melee attack.
Oh.
Unless you have the feat for it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Warcaster is the one.
All right. Well, obviously, because can my bonus action be pulling out my sword or whatever the hell I have on me?
you can get
you don't have to worry about that. Just
drawing one weapon is like you get it as a free action per turn.
All right.
Do you have your character sheet doesn't list any melee weapons?
I have daggers. Can I not use that?
You just don't have them. You just don't have them. You just don't have them equipped.
Yeah, a dagger should pop up now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. I guess I will try and stabby stab.
Equipped doesn't necessarily mean in hand as much as it means like available.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you should have that stuff equipped, so it's like it's listed in your, because you have a crossbow and stuff in there too. I'll get it for you.
Yeah, you basically equip it all, but you don't actually like.
You should have had your crossbow and your dagger equipped, so they were available as options on your actions thing. But it's all good. So yeah, make a dagger attack.
What modifier would I add to that?
It's +4 according to your character sheet.
Okay. A 15 to hit?
Ooh, that doesn't hit.
Oh, bummer. I tried.
Yeah, so as he turns away from you and he wasn't towards you. He turned toward Yeety pretty much as soon as the sonic boom happened. And sensing the danger, he looks directly at Yeety and again mumbles something in Undercommon that sounds rather spiteful as he approaches you. As he does, Rolzer makes a attempt to get a stab off in I guess his ass because he's big, because he's retreating. But
stab. Oh no.
This dwarf has a set of armor that is exceptionally well padded in the ass, and the dagger does not manage to get
He's
through.
mad because it took him hours to put the Chardolin inside of those creatures.
It's his ass is so turgid.
I worked on this all day.
And then he's gonna take a swing with his big old war pick. Do you guys know what a war pick is?
Yeah, I looked it up.
It's a hammer with spikes on the end of it. It sounds like it's not anything. It sounds like it's not that cool, but it's a big hammer with spikes on the end of it.
I thought it sounded
It's
funny.
vicious.
And he swings that down at Yeety.
Cool.
19.
Yep.
To hit, that's gonna hit. Okay.
Sorcerer has much higher armor class than that.
Oh lord, he went big mode.
Oh boy.
Okay, he's gonna hit you for 9 damage.
Okay.
Ouch.
Everything is fine.
He didn't roll super hot. That could have been a lot worse. And that's his turn. He takes the hammer down and gets a pretty solid hit on Yeety. Where's he hit you? How's Yeety? He's swinging it overhead.
He's swinging it overhead? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He just bonks me right on the top of the head, like dunk. But luckily,
the hammer,
just doesn't do it hard enough.
For the spikes.
Yeah,
the hammer is too big for the spikes to hit your head. It goes.
Yeah,
right
they go
in the
around, and he just kind of.
Woo!
He just kind of.
This guy stumbles towards whoever is nearest mindlessly, which happens
my
to be
illusion
Grigori.
didn't work. Beans.
And they have spears. They're all carrying spears to further reinforce the idea that they're not necessarily dead.
Not just plain zombos.
Yeah. Ooh, boy. Okay. He hits with a modified 20. For 3 shitty damage rolls.
Ooh.
Shitty damage roll.
Gotta love the shitty damage.
Yeah, so he stumbles up and jabs at Grigori with more power behind the thrust than you might expect given his shambling movement, and he manages to sink the tip quite a good distance into the flesh of your side. Before withdrawing the spear, and it is now Klana's.
How much damage did I take? I'm sorry.
4. Did I say 4 or 3?
He said 3.
Yep. 3.
Cool. And one last question. How much damage did I take from... Oh, I didn't take any from the Thunderwave. Never mind, that's right.
No,
because everything recalculated.
Moved it. Yep.
Super duper. I looked at myself standing in the thing and I was like, oh shit, I didn't take damage for being in here. And now I remembered I moved in. Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
Can we get rid of that sphere?
I gather myself enough to head back in and, all right, I guess we're still doing this. And I kind of stow away my rapier here and pull out the mind blades to chuck at this jive sucker.
All right then.
I hope
20
Lana says it just like that.
Right, it's 23.
It's what? Sorry, to 23 to hit.
23.
That hits.
For 18 damage.
Okay, so
Yes.
you're throwing a blade of psychic energy.
Yes.
Are you going for the eye again?
Well, I'm rereading them from the last time. They don't leave any visible damage because they do psychic damage.
Okay.
So the dude just like when they hit,
So
it's
you
just
throw
like
a
they just like
psychic-
kind of grab
you throw
their
a
heads
you
and
throw a
freak out.
you throw a psychic knife that like phases through this guy's forehead without actually like piercing the flesh. Like it just kind of
Goes right to the brain.
yeah. Who's that? Is that Kitty Pryde in the X-Men? That doesn't matter. It goes right in the brain. And
What?
Or Vision. Kitty Pryde has phasing powers. Vision can do it too. Nerd established. Okay, moving on.
yeah, the psychic blade whizzes through the air and enters the Druger's skull, and he reaches up and grabs both sides of his head, and then you see blood just leak out of the corners of his eyes and his nose and his ears, and he begins to shrink and crumples to the ground.
Ew.
Then I guess so. I've got you. You can do like a bonus action for a second one of those. So I guess I'll fire it at this guy, but I don't know if they're like immune to psychic damage or not. Does a 12 hit?
Sorry. Yes.
For 7 damage. If they can take psychic damage.
Okay, so you fire off another one that again slides through the air and gracefully and psionically into the head of this creature that gives a jolt and looks in your direction startledly, and then briefly you see wash over its face what you can only interpret as gratitude. Before the same thing happens and it collapses to the ground, motionless.
Lana's nightmares have new fuel.
Yeah, this is fine.
So yeah, that's everything's dead. We're out of combat.
I will pop back into the room. I will give Yeety a high five. And I'm going to look around the room to see if anything else of value in here.
Why?
I'm gonna ruffle Yeety's hair, like he's a child.
Something really
I'm-
important to me.
I also will high five Klon as I walk by him as
No,
well.
thank you.
I give back the most dissociated, unenthusiastic high five that I can find.
Are you all right? Are you good?
Yeah.
I'll just mentally telepath to Klana. Do you want to talk about it later? And like not expect an answer. Like,
No, kind of don't ever want to talk about it or think about it ever again.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go up and give him a big clap on the back.
All right. So if you rifle through this room,
yeah, I was just gonna take a peek, see through everything.
if you rifle through this room, it's very bare. There's very little adornment in here at all, and there's just these 8 cells lining the room, and inside those cells are manacles hanging off the back walls away from the door of all the cells. The manacles in these 3 rooms that nothing came out of are hanging there, but they're sealed. You know, they're not like undone. They're sealed. And then these ones are all hanging open.
So in these 3 cells, the manacles are like closed.
Yeah, because basically the Druger got you can piece together that there was nothing in these and there is nothing in these, and that the 5 that were in here were recently unmanacled in order to contribute to this effort.
I understand. I was afraid there's invisible manacle people and they're like, what the fuck?
No.
I guess I'll root through the dwarf guys, staying far away from zombie boys.
They all have
just the basics.
Yeah, the Druger are all they're all equipped. I mean, roll a perception check for me.
I suppose I might sneak around and grab a little extra Chardolin from the Zombo boys.
I rolled a no, as in a 1. So
okay, all right. No big deal.
It's weird. Every time you try to go through their clothes, you just keep closing your eyes, and for some reason,
I can't find anything.
I mean, I guess with a passive perception, I was just gonna say that as you look across the multiple bodies, you notice that all of the weapons and armor that they're wearing and using bears similar handiwork, which lends further credence to the idea that. This isn't some disparate band of people come to the surface. This is some level of organization and arming has gone into this, right? So. What else is anybody doing? You guys, we're out of combat. You guys are.
I'm gonna snag as much Chardolin as I can from the Zombo boys.
Oops. Do they have Chardolin?
You're just gonna start taking the Chardolin out of their bodies.
Like a piece of each, yeah.
A piece of each, because if you want to take as much as you can, there's a lot of Chardolin lodged in these boys. You're gonna be carrying like a Santa Claus looking sack full of Chardolin back to town.
Okay.
If you go for every piece. How much Chardolin are you looking to acquire?
Can I take 10 pounds worth?
You take 10 pounds worth of Chardolin. Still a significant amount of Chardolin, but I like.
Can I do that?
Sure.
What kind of pockets you got, bro?
I got a bag.
You have a pouch that is like stuffed to the brim with Chardolin.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try and carry any more. Like, okay, I have enough.
Okay,
there's a reason, all right.
You've got 10 pounds worth of Chardolin.
Claudia just watches this happen, completely aghast.
They're not using it.
He's very traumatized on several levels now.
I get my tent out, and if I could take a survival check to take that and my stakes and turn it into a sling that can be attached to the back of my sled.
A sling that can be attached to the back of your sled?
Yep, a large sling. So take the 4 corners, and I really wish I could show this.
Talk like a big slingshot?
Yeah, so I can load it up with help him load it up with all the Chardolin.
For transportation purposes.
Sorry.
What's your survival? I'll let you.
+5.
Yeah, I'll let you. If you spend enough time attempting to do that, I will allow you to successfully do that.
Cool. After I get the bodies, I shoo you off. Do not mess with me. I can build this myself.
Also, I look at the rest of the group. It's like, remember, guys, didn't Yeedy and Klana exchange this for gold? Like, if worse comes to worse, this could be a cash. This could be.
You're just gonna give that to people in the town and just let them deal with it.
And do recall that the I think I described this to you last time. The Chardolin that you pull out of people has like
some weird
unnatural growths. Coming off of it, little bumps coming off of it in the places where it was embedded. Did I mention this?
No.
No, you did.
Yeah.
It only gave me like the vision or.
And if you're pulling them out of these guys, it is significantly harder than it was when you removed it from the first guy. And as you get a piece out, you can tell that, and also see as you get it out, that there are pieces like broken off, assumedly still left behind in the body, offshoots of the crystal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I still feel the same. I'll take it. If Father Gregory is being nice enough to make a sling so I can bring as much as possible, I will pull as much as I can from the bodies and try and reassure people, like, there's a reason I'm doing this. Everyone, I realize it's uncouth, but there's a reason.
No, he's absolutely right. This stuff needs to be destroyed. We're gonna gather it all together and smash it and incinerate it. This is cursed.
Hey, no, Gregory, we're not.
Yeah, okay, I hear what you're saying, Roser, and I do understand the sentiment of you wanting to bring this back for hard currency in this town. But I need you to understand that you are going to then have to fight me to the death over doing that, because this stuff is going to be destroyed.
Agree, disagree. Moving on. Then don't bother bringing it, because I'm not going to fight you over it.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. It's going to be destroyed. Let's gather all of this stuff up then.
I'm still keeping what's in my sack, though. Like,
yeah, you can have your own stuff.
You're
That's fine.
10 pounds.
Yeah, I'm going to keep my 10 pounds.
Okay.
Connor just very much leaves the room at this point and is...
Yeah, Yeety's creeped out.
Just...
Yeah,
Okay.
I too.
What
I'm
is-
just
These
these guys are really weird.
going on.
They are
that was
unsure about what this
Why?
stuff is.
that was super
Real
uncomfortable.
quick. I don't know why you guys can't see this. There's a staircase here. I'm not sure why it's like not visible.
Where?
Right here.
Back in the room?
Oh
Right.
shit.
Yeah, right here. Move yourself
it's not
right
showing
here.
up.
Yeah, I know, and I can't see the thing on the
Can you
dynamic
ping it?
light player.
I can hear.
Yeah, it's right. It's right there. It's right here.
Ah.
Oh,
Can you
So,
see
like,
mine?
Yep, okay.
Yeah.
So I think we walk into
Go
that
there
room instead.
Yeah. If you guys go and rifle around down there, you enter this area where you see small rooms flanking a central common area where there are crates and sacks stashed against the western wall.
Can I try and look through those sacks?
Can I finish?
Sorry.
The doors of the two.
Boom!
I thought you were done.
The doors of the two southern rooms are open, and each of those rooms that you can see into is empty except for a tattered bedroll and a chair. Actually, as a matter of fact, it's not written in book this way, but these are also open. Because the next part is from behind the closed doors of the northern rooms, you can hear the faint sound of snoring, but you cannot. You can just see tattered bedroll and a chair in those rooms as well. No occupants anywhere to be found.
But we can hear snoring?
We can hear snoring.
No, you can't. That's how it's written in the book, because there's supposed to be two guys sleeping in here.
Okay.
But
we woke
one of
them
the
up.
guys back
They're
here snuck back through here. That's during the last fight. Every time I said off-scene stuff is happening, I was moving one of these guys, his speed, like through this cavern to get here and wake these other two guys up. And then
So essentially, we already
move
killed
that
the two dudes
speed
that
back
were in
to
here.
the battle. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So
Understood.
Dan, if you search those, you find that most of them contain nothing other than basic supplies that one might need in Icewind Dale: blankets, rations, hempen rope, that sort of thing. However, amongst them, you find a small stack holding the what you can deduce to be the 25 missing pearls that have been carved into decorative beads. As you continue rummaging, you also find 3 daggers, a set of wood carving tools, a set of navigating tools, some fishing tackle, a potion of healing, and 73 silver.
Yeety takes the fishing tackle.
Okay.
Grab some spare rope, but the rest I'll let whoever wants to just grab it up.
If everyone's cool, I'll take. Remind me, what's the exchange rate? 10 silver per 1 gold, or do I have that wrong?
I think that's right. I'm pretty sure that's right.
Sounds right.
If I can claim the sack of silver, I'll throw it to Kalana. It's the first part of what I owe you.
All right.
Well, I owe you 15 gold, so that's at least the start.
Just about half.
Yeah.
All right. So that was what was in that room. I just noticed that you guys said you were done with that conversation and went to leave, and then I was like, oh shit, they can't even see that there's a room down there, which I don't know why you can't. It's just a staircase that's like open. So.
Yeah,
Well,
I've noticed
thank you,
sometimes the lighting is weird.
Yeah.
Is this like a staircase going down or up?
That is a staircase going down.
It could be just the way the lighting works.
So this room is lower than this room.
Did somebody grab all the tool sets at all?
Yes. I'll grab the navigating tools. Oh wait, I already have navigator's tools.
Figured they might be worth a little bit of cash. What
I
was
was
the
gonna
other
say,
one besides the
All right,
navigators?
Woodworking or?
Yeah, woodworking.
All right. After everyone's grabbed what they said, I was like, so we found what we needed to find, and we've killed plenty of stuff. Who's ready to go back home?
What home?
There's more.
Well,
doors.
Wait a second, have we even found the sign?
We found the lantern.
Oh.
We found the lantern.
Okay, go us! Yay!
Yeah, I was gonna say
The
monster slayer.
Just take the
lantern
whole
was in the
burlap
room
sack
with
that
the
we
desk
have.
back here.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah.
I hold
Somehow
up
just
the
like
pearls.
missed that. Cool. Yay!
Monster
Well, I think you
slayer!
left with Soph.
Sophia. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There was one more door up there.
Yeah, but we're kind of getting banged up, and unless y'all have spell slots left to burn, I don't, because
No.
warlock life.
Yeah, I think
Edie is feeling quite tired.
Yeah, we
What
should
if
go.
we just took a breather real quick? We sit down, we have some water, maybe eat some munchies, get our blood sugar back up, discuss what to do, about how to get back to town, and maybe when we're done, we go check out the last room in this place because it's the last room in this place potentially.
Brother Gory's pretty smart on that. I really could sit down for a moment. You
Look,
just
I'm
like
just very
flops
much
down.
after seeing what has happened of the opinion that I want to make sure that every one of these bastards is dead.
Yeah, that's it's a really unfortunate life that they're living right now with this cursed Charlatan in them.
Okay. Then I would recommend we stay in this bottom staircase room.
There's
We're gonna
beds
take a
in
short
here.
Yeah, okay, there's a bed. I'd like to at least curl up around the pillow for a second or two. Are you all okay with that? Do any
Yeah,
of you
we're
have
taking a short
problems?
Yeah.
rest. Yeah.
You are all so
short
very
rest.
too kind to me.
If DM will allow it, short rest.
I will allow it.
Okay. I regain my 2 spell slots then.
Yeah, how does healing on short rests work?
You have,
hit die to spend.
1 hit die.
you have
right?
a certain amount of hit die, and you can spend them in your short rests.
How do you determine the hit die?
So if you click
Or the
short
amount-
rest, you'll see your total number of available hit die.
Your number of hit die is equal to your character level.
Yeah, which should just be equal to character level. Yep. And then you can roll like all 3 of those. If you think we don't need to short rest again, you can roll 2 of them.
No, I just want to do 1.
Yeah.
So we'll just roll 1.
So like I'm gonna roll 2 probably. Yep.
Wait, how does that work?
So okay,
So
you
click
have a
short
number.
rest. Go ahead, Steve.
Uh-huh.
You have a number of hit die that
Yeah.
is equal to your level. Your hit die is the die that you were using to determine your hit points, which for you was 8, right?
It says 1d10.
1d10. Okay, so you have 3 1d10. You can spend as many of them as you would like. When you spend one of them, you roll it, and then add your Constitution modifier to the result and heal that much
Oh, okay.
health. And that's
And-
how you heal during a short rest.
And you
Got
get
it.
those dice back when you long
Sure.
rest.
During a long rest.
Okay,
yeah, that was
got
my
it.
next question.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is your expendable healing between long rests is your hit die.
I always had questions about that, so thank you for the explainer.
I think yeah. It's kind
Yeah,
of
I'm just going to
confusing.
drop all of them.
Yeah. I didn't take that much damage, so I just used 2. I think you're supposed to also like declare what you're using, then roll kind of thing.
Before
I
you do it, yeah.
Yeah.
I used
I I used
Got
all
11
3 of
back.
mine, but after 2 of them, I was fully healed. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, well,
It is
Yeah.
what it
well,
is.
I used
Yep.
all 3 of them. Yep.
I'm back to.
We need to take another nap in this place. I think I might as well kill myself.
Jesus.
All right.
So we've taken our short rest. Shall we explore this last
Upstairs.
door? To the stairs. La, la. I will respectfully look at Father Grigori and ask him, can Klana please check this door first before you kick it open?
Oh yeah, of course, absolutely.
Okay.
I knew that there were people behind that door over there, so it needed to get kicked open. This one, I have no bloody clue what's behind there. It would be foolish. You see, corners and doorways, that's what you gotta look out for, Roser, okay? That's where they get you, alright? You gotta watch your corners and doorways.
Okay. I just nod and look at Klana expecting the door.
Look at the
Klana,
for trap.
if they shoot you in the head, I will say nice things about you.
Is that investigation?
What?
Yeah.
What is he rolling when you check the door?
Investigation.
I've been doing investigation, not
Okay.
perception, but
What is your investigation check?
I think it's only +1 right now.
Mine's +4. I should be doing
Oh.
the investigating.
All right. Well, hang on. So I got.
I will also investigate the door.
Yeah. So I've got a 12, and then with my little Cynac thing, an extra 6. So
Okay.
if there is anything to successfully find,
Okay.
that
And before Jen does hers, I will guide her to add a D4 to her investigation, I guess.
I already roll. Okay.
You can just add a D4 to it.
anything funky fresh with this door.
No, it's a normal door.
I'm glad we did all that.
Yay, we did it!
It's a door, all right.
After closer inspection, I can confirm this is a door.
Well, great.
Klana.
Yeety just like barges through the door.
Okay, Lafira,
You
what's
walk-
up with that door?
You walk through the door. It opens into a large, nearly empty room. Snow has drifted into the corners through the 3 barred openings that line the southern wall and overlook the snow-covered grounds outside the stronghold, where you
This
can
is where they shot from
see
us.
the area where you made your approach here. I'll
Wait, where did you guys go?
let me do this now that you guys are inside.
Through the door.
Just went through the
Oh,
door.
hey,
Which
come
door?
over. Go back to the
cool.
beginning.
Oh,
By
So
Rojack, and then come up to the right.
See out to where you came in, but the room is otherwise.
There you go.
Cool.
neat.
Hey, you guys
Oh,
remember
hey.
down there? What good times.
Yeah,
Running
this
to
is
not
where
get
they
shot.
shot us from.
Yeah, and
I
there's
think
a
it was that guy back there, the one
there's
who's
a-
dead in the goat cage.
staircase leading down over here.
What's up,
I will-
staircase? I'm
Oh,
going
there's
to
a
take
hatch.
steps down, yo.
You see nothing down there, and you hear no noises. As you enter it, you see that this is a room where there are piles of equipment pushed against the walls, and in the southern end of the chamber, there is an open hatch right here.
I carefully approach the hatch.
There's an open hatch with a ladder leading downwards in it. There are, in that room, amongst the equipment pushed against the walls, are 2 more suits of scale mail, 2 more shields, 3 more war picks, 9 javelins, 2 climbers kits, and 4 mess kits. So there's a lot of supplies in there.
What does a mess kit do?
I'm not sure. I think that's the first time I've come across it.
It's a mess kit.
Yeah, it's like for eating, right?
That's what I would think, yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
I'll grab up those climbers kits for sure.
I'm not sure I've heard the
I'll-
word
I'll
mess
grab the
kit
mess
since
kit.
fucking going to scout. Like,
Scout
Yeah, I
camp.
was gonna-
scout
yeah, I remember
camp.
scout
Like,
camp.
Yeah.
gotta bring your mess kit. I mine
Yeah.
folded up
This
into
tin
a
box
little
contains a
thing that
cup
had
and simple
all the
cutlery.
parts.
The box clamps together, and one side can be used as a cooking pan, and the other as a plate or shallow bowl. It's a little thing that you can use to eat stuff out of.
So
I look at the group. Are we going down the hatch?
Oh, yeah.
I just flip it
Flip
open and
the
go
hatch
in.
open.
I guess it's my turn to charge it.
okay, I'll just run you through this. You go down the ladder. Where is Klana?
He's right next to you.
You go down the ladder, and it leads down into a 5-foot high tunnel that you climb 20 feet down a ladder into a 5-foot high, 10-foot wide tunnel that extends, I don't know, however many feet. But if you go down the hallway, expanded you, and climb up the tunnel at the end, it's another, or the ladder at the end, it's another 20-foot ladder that leads up into the bunker that people were shooting arrows at you from as you approached the fort, and there are no enemies in it. It is now devoid. But that's how you get into that bunker that you were spending time looking for a door into. There's a tunnel. There's a tunnel 20 feet underground that connects
tricky joggers.
Tricky joggers.
But that otherwise is the fortress.
Let's go back to town.
Let's go give them back their lantern.
And the jewelries, yeah. And the pearls.
Gotta give them back the jewelries.
Okay.
I could use a drink, let's be honest.
Bloom transition.
Very many drinks.
Aha! Okay. Well, in that case, and Yeety pulls out the fish juice and hands it to...
As you guys leave the outpost and begin to make your way back down the hill from which you approached, you find down at the bottom of the hill, standing near to. Did you guys bring the sled? Or Grigori, does your sled stay outside of places?
Yeah, so when we set up our camp right at the edge of this map,
it's down here, right? Okay. Well,
I would leave it as a depot thing.
As you go down to return to Grigori's cart, you notice that the two goats are standing by the cart, bleeding helplessly, with no idea where to go. So you guys are able to round them up.
I'm gonna grab the goats and herd them.
Yep.
Ophira, do you want a hand with those goats? I saw how you handled the polar bears and did not go there.
Okay, it's okay.
I cast guidance on her just in case.
Give me that big unit.
All right. So are we just moving our way back to town then?
You stupid
Do I
bitch.
need to roll for animal handling?
Okay.
No, you don't have to roll for
Okay.
animal handling.
They're not blood-hungry polar bears. They're just blood-hungry goats.
So,
they are very nice goats.
Are you guys? You guys are heading back to town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Watching Shelby play Fall Guys.
Oh no, we know we can all hear it.
We can all hear her. Yeah.
It feels like we're all there, also enjoying listening to her play Fall Guys.
Hey, guys, she falling.
So what's your plan of attack going back to town?
Hit up all the spots, return the lantern, retool the pearls, return the goats. I assume Yeety will have a romantic interlude with Trovis.
So you guys want
a big assumption right there.
No,
you guys
it's
wanna
not.
You guys want to go back to the Northern Light first?
That's
Yeah,
a good
let's
place
go.
to go.
Let's
Yeah,
go to the...
that seems like the place
wait,
to go.
where did the goats go back to?
You don't know. All you know is Trovis told you that the Northern Light was stolen.
It's a good place to get everything figured out
The
logistically.
goats were just stolen from people in town. He didn't specify. who.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, can't
I'm
bite.
just
But so
walking in with two goats in tow.
Well, they know the goats are missing and that you went to get back the missing stuff, so they're not surprised to
They know these
do
goats.
with the goats.
These
Yeah.
goats are well known.
So you guys enter the Northern Light and find the scene is the sisters Allie and Corey Sherrard are busy about the inn, providing meals to a couple patrons. And Trovis is there as well, but he is passed out in a drunken stupor, sprawled out in a padded chair near the fire.
Classic Trovis.
And as you enter, Allie sees you and comes over and says, "Oh, my dears, how did it go? Did you get the lantern?"
Yeah, does Kalana just pull it out of the sack like, ha ha?
I kind of lift up the burlap sack and shake it around for a minute, and then and then reach in and pull it out.
She clasps her hands in front of her and just and reaches out for it. I assume you hand it to her.
Yeah.
She goes, "Oh, thank you so much." And she turns and looks at her sister and goes, "Corey, they returned the lantern. I think some ale is in order." And Corey nods and goes, I think that earns it," and heads back to the kitchen to fetch a couple of flagons of ale for you. Before she turns back around with the lantern and looks towards Yeety, who she takes for the most inviting, and says, "Would you mind terribly much hanging this outside the door for us?"
Not a problem.
Hands it to you.
Yeety walks outside and uses shape earth to make a nice little staircase up to where he needs to hang it. Walks up the staircase.
I'm watching him going, that seems so unnecessary.
I
look at Ophir.
He
I'm
walks
like,
back
just let him
in.
have this. He did good today.
Great job, you two.
As
He
Yeety,
could have stood there and reached it with his arm.
as Yeety comes back in,
That was cooler, though.
It was cooler, I will admit.
As Yeety comes back in, Allie kind of gathers you up and ushers you over to more chairs by the fire around the Snoring Torvis, which is going to be the name of my new folk metal band, Snoring Torvis.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. That's a good one.
And she seats you in the chair and takes a seat herself as Corey comes out and dispenses flagons of ale to everyone. And Allie, like I said, is sitting on the edge of her seat and sort of shuffles up and says, So where did you find it? Where did they go? Trovis said something about invisible dwarves sneaking around the town. I've never heard of such a thing.
Can we wake him up for this actually, and we'll fill everybody in because
is this something you're saying? Is this something you're saying out loud?
Yeah.
Okay. Allie looks over at him and says, "You can try, but I think we'd be best just telling him another time."
Okay, that's fair. I will quickly recap everything we found and the fact that this seems to be an organized group of Dwargar who were taking these items and were hiding out in this fortress. And we were able to subdue all the Dwargar that were there, but we don't know how many more there are.
Okay. As Rolzer recounts the events and the rest of you sit around sipping your flagons of ale and listening to his recollection.
Fish juice, excuse me.
And Grigori doing that thing.
I have it, Ophira.
Corey is.
Now I gotta reach into there and grab it. Ugh.
Corey is listening with a respectful awe. She is she's impressed by these exploits, and this is Corey, the Sterner sister.
Sorry.
She's giving it. She's giving it due consideration, and she's taking it in and understanding the severity of it, and appreciating. You can tell that she's looking at you guys with a newfound respect and a level of concern for the danger you went through. Whereas Allie is sort of just rapt and fascinated. She's just thrilled by every turn of the tale, and she sort of gasps, and when you tell her that they would grow to the size of ogres, and she makes some aside about how horrid and cruel when you describe the shambling Shardland creatures that you fought. And then as you add,
high giant full sack full of evil crystals, just don't worry about that.
And as you
the whole time Clara has this 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah, it's just...
As you end your story, Corey looks around the party and goes, "It's quite the tale. What are you going to do now?"
Well, that's a great question. And
hopefully get drunk enough to forget most of it.
Yeah, but before we do that, there's one other piece of housekeeping we got to do. Remember that piece of paper I found when we picked up the first bit of Chardlin off the table when we killed the
Nope.
big guy?
Not at all.
Well, there's a piece of paper, and by this extra Chardlin, I think it was carried by the boss guy. The note reads this: "Brother, you will find me on the frozen ferry in East Haven. From this new base, the search for Chardlin continues. Long may our father reign over this dark land." Signed by a character named Durst. So,
Can you post that in
another
10
one
pounds?
and a dab. That's just.
Is that okay?
it was just Steve sent it to me because I was the one to pick up the note.
Right.
I think I can copy paste that.
Yeah.
Roser, I didn't know you had a brother. You never told me about your family.
Great. How do I?
I would love to get to know them one day. Maybe make a nice dinner of them for them. You know, something nice and juicy, like a steak, heart steak.
All right.
Did you read that out loud to like the whole group?
Yeah.
Okay, Corey looks concerned. Says trouble in East Haven. It's too late to do anything about it now, but we'll have to make sure word gets to them immediately.
Yes, please do. And all the 10 towns should know. I mean,
she wanders off into the back, distractedly, not no longer paying much attention to you guys with this new information. She seems wrapped in thought, and Allie kind of watches her go nervously, and then looks back to you guys and goes, "Is this serious? Is there reason for concern? I don't see her like that often."
I don't know. It's certainly
we're not sure.
Yeah, is there something else going on in East Haven that we don't know about?
That we should know about?
That we should know about?
Only news out of East Haven recently is that some fishermen went missing, but that was out on the lake. Nowhere.
Oh yeah,
near.
we've already dealt.
No, different thing. No, different.
I think
What?
you're
that
all
was
forgetting
Porgo's
about
different.
the alcohol. This is the thing that we keep forgetting about, is that the alcohol of this place is under a siege. What was it, like rum or mead or
you speak of the mead from Good Mead,
That was
my
good
friend.
mead.
This is really important.
A delicious
this is the
beverage.
most important thing.
You speak true. We have not seen a shipment for some time. I've heard they're having some trouble, some
Listen.
terrorization, something stealing their supply.
That's priority number one.
Bingo. So, how quickly can we be to this good mead if we were to live post haste? Maybe after like a turkey dinner or something. You know, whatever you have left
Or
over. in there with
maybe
the
tomorrow
stuffings
morning.
and stuff.
Let's
Yeah, Father Grigori, I think we at least need to sleep a night.
The mead is under threat. You're right. No, you are correct. I am but in a new flesh, and it is young and virile.
Are you guys?
I am an old man with war stories to relive.
Are you guys at the new?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are in Caer Konig, which is right there, and Good
Yeah.
Mead is down here.
I mean, East Haven's like along the way, so we could like figure out what's going on there, then figure out.
I don't think you understand. The booze
Yeah, he doesn't
is under
understand.
siege.
It's under
Yeah,
siege.
but so are the.
There's nothing between
townspeople.
here and there. Literally, that is
Those
a
townspeople
direct
have nothing to
beeline,
live
if
for
you
if they
will.
can't get drunk after work.
I think we
Seriously,
should talk to
have
them
you been
about
here
that.
for more than 12 minutes? Because I have nothing to live for after that.
I realize I'm not going to win this argument, and I just go back to sipping my ale. It's like, okay.
We
I
already took a
tried.
detour to Caer Konig. Now is the time
Okay,
for the
all right.
booze.
All right. Well, Allie is like, Allie looks at Rolzer and goes, I wouldn't worry. I'm sure Corey and Trovis are going to communicate this to the people of East Haven. East Haven, by the way, to your knowledge, is one of the more established cities in the 10 towns. Just to say that you're aware of the fact that they may be better suited to handling a situation like this than some of the other 10 towns might be.
Okay. I say thanks. I just, if stuff's going on, I just want people to be ready.
Yeah, she
A lot of
informs
weird stuff.
she informs you that she's almost certain that Corey is planning of informing the people of East Haven, and that she's confident that the militia and people of East Haven can handle any trouble they might have.
We'll check in later. These two are obsessed, and if we don't do this now, it's just going to get worse.
It's not that I'm obsessed, it's just the right thing to do. These people are suffering. I know you have no concept of caring for people, but, if you've been on this land long enough, you might expect maybe you can pick up the customs and ways of
I go
empathy.
to bed. I've had enough. I'm gonna
Dory,
go
you must understand. Tieflings don't have feelings.
go to bed.
No, I don't understand.
And now
Good and
we're
real
getting
point.
inter-party racism.
Here it comes.
Inter-party xenophobia.
Listen. Yeety is just very ignorant. It's gray racism,
Okay, yeah.
It's forgivable if
This
it
is the
were
first
just
tiefling
blanket
he's even met.
racism. But you gotta understand, I've met very many tieflings who are wonderful and kind human beings.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Aren't they specifically not human beings?
Well, I mean, if they're the good ones, they're the human beings, right?
That makes sense. But that's not really Roser, right?
Well, this is the thing. He murdered that monster.
He really did, but it did make us the monster slayers, so maybe there's something good to him yet.
That's true. That is true.
I've heard none of this. I'm up to that.
It's not that I don't like the guy. It's just that, like, he's got his walls up, and I don't understand what he's saying, and some. Yeah, I don't know.
He keeps ringing bells in my head. Yeety doesn't elaborate on what that means.
Sometimes I hear his voice in my ears too, and it's kind of unnerving. I get it. You want to talk to me, but this is really rather private.
Look, again, Father, there are multiple people that have that ability.
Yeah, I know. That was a pretty cool thing that one time when we killed that invisible dwarf with everyone talking in each other's heads. That was super cool. I was, super cool with that. But, just to be sitting here, eating my porridge and be like, hey, have a turn up. Just be like,
That time that Roser popped into Brendan's head and would have a turn up.
It really sticks with the guy,
Now, are you 100% sure that was Roser and not some sort of internal dialogue?
I'd be concerned if it were either of them, honestly, and I don't know which one
That's kind of my point.
The man has a point.
All right. I have acquired a bed. Ideally.
Okay, we understand.
Okay. No, but there's something I want to do while I'm by myself. No,
okay.
There was a reason I was going to that.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to describe it in detail.
Well,
by yourself, we get it.
Save it. Save it for me for a second.
Okay.
Okay. Because so that is the. And barring anything else that any of you guys want to do,
I need to say something to the lady.
Sure, which one?
He calls her Alice. He doesn't know her name.
Okay.
He pulls Alice aside and kind of looks over wistfully at Trovis and says, "Tell him I'll be back." And then walks off to his room.
She smiles.
I'll be back when the sun is fixed. That's what he says.
She smiles and lays a gentle arm on your shoulder and says, "I'm sure he'll be thrilled to hear it, dear, and I don't doubt for a minute that you will be."
Yeety's got a love story.
All right.
He is over Laura.
Yep, completely over that lady.
Anybody else have any?
I'm heading to bed as well.
Everybody going to bed?
Yep.
Can I add one small retcon?
Yeah.
I gave the pearl, the sack of the pearl beads that.
Right.
I'm assuming that stuff was all.
It was handed over so
up.
they could return it to him.
Okay.
Yeah. They informed you that they can return those to their proper place. Those and the goats, if you would like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else got any end of the night, end of the day?
Just the thing I was going to ask you, Steve. Unless anybody else has anything first.
Nope.
Anybody else? Okay. That's going to be the wrap on minor session to get us to the end of that dungeon.
Woo.
don't forget your homework for next week. Ideally, if I could have it no later than Wednesday, that would be lovely. Many thanks to Dan for having provided his already. Much shame to the rest of you for having forgotten that it even was a thing you needed to do.
Shame.
But yeah, you could
Shame.
get me that by Wednesday so that I have Thursday afternoon.
I was gonna ask, like, I got it done.
Do what
Anybody
I-
else have it done? Okay, no.
to
That's
do what I need to do with it. But otherwise, we're good. Everybody
Awesome.
Everybody heads off to bed, and
Yeety with the play of the game with that thunder wave, dude. Holy shit, that was dope.
Yeah, that thing fucking popped off.
Dan,
Yeah,
can I see you privately in Yellow Team, please?
yeah, sure. Sorry.
Okay, thanks.
Dan getting in trouble now?
No, I
Dan's
think
in
it's-
trouble.
Bye, Dan. Have a great
So,
time.
red team Valheim?
Hey, so